everybody, and welcome to the stream. We are streaming
Hello.
video game with voice actor. Hello.
MC. We are singular today.
Singular. One.
Do not let the layout fool you. There is only one voice actor.
Only one.
Only one.
Clearly.
That's
We
what
are
the YouTube
actually
title
just-
says, and that's clearly what the intention is.
We are just one large amalgam of person.
Although it probably would help to let the voice actor transdimensional amalgamation see the game that they're playing. Hang on just a moment.
No idea what you're talking
nope.
about. No, this is theater of the mind. We're not allowed to see anything. Oh gosh, could you
The
imagine?
whole improv session. That's what
No.
we meant.
To be slightly more
Sketchy.
serious, I need to share the screen in Discord. That's what I need to do.
No, Zetchi, this is exactly what it is for us to work on projects where they don't even have storyboards ready yet.
Oh, triggered.
So this is actually a reality of the industry. Sometimes we are pulled into projects where we just have snippets of script, not even whole scenes, not even storyboards, and it's our responsibility to try and workshop out everything in between.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just the
god.
vision and your voice. That's it.
That's
Have
it.
fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
You are lucky if you got like napkin art.
We appreciate the napkin
Sometimes.
art. You don't get a name.
You're just princess number 2.
Or you just get a line and then they tell you who that line is for.
So Zetchi, we need you to be SpongeBob princess. Yeah. Number 3, by the way. You're like one of a set of triplets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going for something real experimental with this one.
Mhm,
Even we don't really
mhm.
know what the final product will look like.
Yeah, we're like it. Who knows? Production may change entirely. In like the next 2 weeks.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
Oh, 2 weeks, not like in 2 hours? Oh, plenty of time.
No,
Plenty
it'll
of
be
time.
long enough. It'll be long enough for the animators to work on enough of a product where you think you're getting an idea, and then all of a sudden it's all gone. It all gets wiped.
It's a new idea. No. That's how the industry works, kids.
It is
Sorry
unfortunately
if you were thinking about getting into voice acting. We just ruined it for you.
this is the sad reality. If anyone is a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed youngster looking to get into voice acting for the first time, this is not
Voice acting,
not to
what they
dissuade
don't tell
anyone, just to give you realistic expectations.
Correct and correct.
What they don't tell you behind the scenes.
There are often a lot of these really interesting questions that come up in like lesson 1 when we're teaching, and they're just like, "Hey, so what if I want to get into this?" And it's like, "Oh, honey, sit down. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh.
We will
Are
ramp
you
you up to
sure?
that. Just hang on a sec."
Like once you hear, you have to commit to the bit. It can go left, but you have to commit to the bit.
Yeah, you have to go hard left.
We'll get to that when we get to the Existential Dread 101.
Yeah, that's next class. This week,
Yeah, I was
though,
like,
we'll
that's chapter
focus
2.
on silly voices and impressions. Yeah, right,
Mm.
right. We can teach an entire class on that, right? No.
We can do that.
Of course. We can do that.
The
We can do
important
that.
thing is to remember that you're here to play.
Yeah! We are here to play video game. Yes.
With voice actor.
With voice actor.
With
Famous voice actor Nancy Zetchi.
That's
Oh
a
my
hell of a
gosh,
name.
that's an amazing name. I like my name.
They
I'm
have a
gonna
very
to change
wide
that
range.
in all my Discord channels now.
Mm.
Sometimes you might even think there are 2 different people talking at once, but they're just that talented.
Mm.
Got those nice voice acting classes in, and now we're just here, and we're going to. You won't know where the voice is coming from, but just know that you will experience it.
Yes.
Also, we use the royal we.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah.
We are
that is
singular.
our pronoun. We.
We.
Please respect. I
We
mean,
our.
also, actually, please respect people with plural system pronouns. But yes, also.
Yes.
Also, yes.
Oh, anyway, shall we get to princess slaying for the day?
I
the
believe so.
I guess so. We've been doing more saving and less slaying, but we shall.
I don't know so much about that.
Well, they've been. I don't know.
I mean, I
maybe
guess
we're
you
the
did bring her
princess.
outside both of the last times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Maybe
then
we're
she-
the princess and we're the ones continuously getting slayed because that's what it feels like.
It seems so.
It really does feel like a bit of a self-reflection game.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true. I think that must be very intentional. But we find ourselves back on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path, wouldn't you know it, it's a cabin. And what do you think is in that cabin? Why, it's a princess. And if you don't slay her, if you don't, it's gonna be the end of the world, you see? You see, it's very important.
I see.
What do y'all feel about that?
Okay, so I know we've done thanks for telling me what to do, because I remember being really begrudging about that one. Have we done Viva la Revolution yet?
No, you haven't.
I thought we went through all of them at the beginning, but maybe not.
You went
know
through all
what?
the
I say-
explore options at the beginning, and that gave you an extra option, I think, when you did.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. 'Cause it didn't have explore. Yeah, let's do it. Let's off a monarch.
Yeah.
Yes. Viva la Revolution!
Oh, that's the spirit.
Don't incite violence, narrator.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. And a warning before you go any further, she's totally gonna lie and cheat and stuff, so don't believe a word she says, okay? Okay. Oh, who wants voice of the hero this time around?
I was hero last time.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done.
You did it the
I might have
very
did the
first
first time,
time, so
but
it's
we
probably
can-
your turn.
Okay.
Heroic Zechi, go.
Well, I mean, clearly we're not going to go through with this, you know? Like, she's the daughter of the queen. We're supposed to save those sorts of people, not kill them. Like, God, stop being so weird.
It sounds fake. No, just listen, trust me. It's all fine. This is necessary and good.
Are we doing the Lord's work?
The inside of the cabin is a mite empty and a mite dusty. Other than that there pristine blade, they're sitting on the edge of the table all precarious like.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, we're not supposed to grab that by the blade?
Oh no, you want that blade. It's your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Right, but the handle, it ain't facing us.
Oh, you want to do a little reach around and grab it by the handle, yes.
This stream, everyone, this stream.
No, everybody leaves. I guess. Are we
I'm sorry that if that phrasing put you off of grabbing the blade.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I want to give the princess a hug, so maybe Steve should keep watch for us. Perhaps, mayhaps.
For external princesses, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
External.
Steve has done a lot of good hard work so far. All good knives need a break sometimes.
Yeah, I think he needs a
very
rest.
true.
He can
needs a
be
rest,
on
I
guard
mean-
duty.
We've
I
gone
trust-
down to the basement, I mean, once in my memory, and my memory is faulty as all heck, but I know we've gone down once without taking the blade, so...
Have we?
Well,
Why
that
not?
memory of yours is really good because it was only once. that we
Oh, it
went
was on
down.
the stranger path, probably.
It was
Maybe.
the first time we didn't, but every other time after that we I guess
Yeah, it
we
would have been the stranger
learned
path.
what they called a lesson, and we took it every time after that.
Yeah.
Can we forget the lesson?
All right, let's go then.
All right, we're just
Lesson
going.
forgotten.
Where are we
Lesson
going
who?
again?
Now the door to the basement creeps open all creepy-like, revealing a stone basement that's just a rat mess. You don't want to stay down there if you have any say in the matter. In fact, if you slay that there princess, you might be doing her a favor. Now her voice, it softly carries up the stairs. Nancy, would you do the honors?
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh. No, if you hear that buzzing noise, you don't hear it.
Oh, okay.
You don't hear it. Because I'm gonna have to restart my PC because my thing tripped off. So.
No.
Oh no! Is your PC
No.
about to burn down?
Hopefully not.
Oh no! Oh no! Please
Carry
don't.
on.
Do you
Carry
need to
on,
get
I
an
will be
ice
back.
pack for your PC? Oh
The
god.
Zetchi part of Nancy Zetchia is going offline for a bit.
Yeah, I'll be back.
It's okay. Part of my brain just needs a restart. It every now and again it just goes into full-on Windows 95 mode.
Oh yes, that can
Nothing to worry
happen
about.
sometimes. It's a mite distressful when it does.
It's nothing to worry about. It's very normal. Oh my gosh, how did we get started down this path? I'm so sorry.
I don't know, but I'm kind of happy we did. I'm sad
I
though
feel
that
like
my
we're
avatar
having-
doesn't have a cowboy hat mode.
That's unfortunate.
That might be something to create for another time.
Perhaps it is. You are inspiring me to try a slightly different setup though for the next time I do try to stream.
Oh
I
yeah.
have not streamed for like a year, but the next time I do, I might try something like your setup where it's a little bit more like PingTuber instead of having like a little 3D model.
Yeah, it's very not overwhelming compared to what I feel like a 3D model requires.
See, I went through all the trouble of making a 3D model, so I feel like I should use it, but oh my gosh, does it ever burn my PC down.
Ugh.
Just obliterates it.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is it should be fairly easy to make a ping tuber out of just making various expressions with the 3D model.
Maybe.
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 I will
The
admit I don't
problem
know.
being-
They
Well, the problem being that when you have a 3D model and it like tracks your body, you kind of have to hold really still and only do facial expressions.
Mm.
Otherwise, I don't think it animates terribly well. I mean, it's either that or we do like the live 2D thing. And I feel like given the number of layers in a live 2D avatar, it's insane.
Yeah, like the way I have it set up, it's literally just like a set of 4 images, one for both eyes and mouth open, one for both eyes and mouth closed, and 2 for the in-between.
Yeah, I also kind of just want to go throw money at like some of our very talented artist friends and just be like, hey, can you just draw me something really cute? Because I love what you do.
Aw. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Artists work really hard at what they do and they deserve to be paid well for it. Man.
Yeah, if you commission your artist friends, tip them as much as you can comfortably do so.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So occasionally, tarot decks on Kickstarter will catch my eye because the art is just so flipping beautiful. And then I look at it and I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm getting like 78 basically mini portraits and mini pieces of artwork.
Yeah.
printed on high quality cardstock. You know, it's gonna come in a box. Like, how much would I pay an artist for this many pieces of work being
Yeah.
mass printed?
It's kind of mind-boggling how much artists discount their work when it's sold like in bulk like that.
To be perfectly honest, though, I always hope for those successes. Because, like, if you are, you know, drawing 78 separate little pieces of artwork and they're being printed on physical media and being sold at, like, a good price, and you come away from that with, like, an actual profit, like, damn, that's you're living the life.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that is really unfortunate is that nowadays I look at Kickstarters and I'm just like, was this made by an AI?
I know. I felt that recently when I was going through Bandcamp looking for some specific like synthwave tracks, and I never had this problem looking for synthwave artists before. But now I feel like I'm looking at half of them sideways because, like, how easy is it to make synthwave music with AI?
Oh,
Apparently, it's very easy.
That's the
I know
sense
what
I'm
you mean.
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of concerns about music and AI recently, so
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, that is now another thing affected by AI. But yeah, it's becoming more common, so I don't blame you for looking at it sideways.
Yeah, I
because,
found an artist who seemed to have like a few really good songs that I wanted to use for a video project, but then I realized when I looked at more of their stuff, oh, this all sounds really similar. And hey, their profile doesn't really give any details about who they are or where they're from, or more details about where to
Yikes.
find them on socials and stuff. Huh.
Yeah. There's been so, you know, in the last I think 3 tarot projects on Kickstarter that I was like, oh, I'm so tempted. I really, really, really want to back this. This is beautiful. And then you keep looking at it and you're like, why don't they talk about the artist? Who's the artist? And then you dig deeper and you're like, there it is.
Yeah.
AI.
AI is the artist, featuring itself.
Which is why I'm so glad we're playing a game like Slay the Princess, which has 100% hand-drawn pencil art in every frame.
Yes.
Craziness.
And
Wait until
you
we get to the
only
part
have
with
to
all the
pay
hands.
like what, $25 to buy like thousands of pieces of art in one game.
Crazy. Wild. I love it.
Yeah. And definitely wait until the part we get with all the hands. Like,
Yeah.
You can't sit there and tell me that isn't
Anyone
hand-drawn.
who has ever done art before sees all of those hands and goes like, "Oh honey. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh how?"
Oh, honey. This was time consuming and you can tell.
Yeah, because you know the favorite thing about what an artist likes to draw is hands.
Yeah. You know what the funny
Look.
thing about this game is too? Because like the art style is so like relatively simple, like it's just the pencil drawings. The intent was for it to be like a simpler game that they could make in between their other like more intensive game, Scarlet Hollow.
And this is what they got.
Exactly. Like they were like, "Oh, we'll only need to draw a couple of backgrounds because it takes place in one location."
Yeah, it'll be so much easier. No. No. Untrue.
Very untrue.
Based on what we saw last time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially when there were more hands than like the first 2 times we experienced that part.
Yeah, because she
So-
was like bigger, so they needed more hands.
And then they had to draw tunnels and weird rooms and stairs and all sorts of like Escher drawings.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, background simple. Everything else complex.
Oh,
I'm
plug
glad
to
the
Black
hero's
Tabby
back.
Games. They have an art book for this game coming out soon. It's up for pre-order now.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Yes.
let's play more of
I
this
am
beautiful
back.
game and stop staring
I
at this
am-
ugly wooden staircase. Not ugly
sorry.
because of how it's drawn, to be clear,
But
but because
Yeah,
in universe it's described that way.
yes. Okay. So this is a little weird. her voice, it's something that you can hear once to remember for your entire life.
It's just got that quality to it. But don't let it fool you, hey? It's all part of the manipulation. You are playing a very dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Eryn, you didn't warn me this was a dangerous game.
I'm warning you now.
Oh, gosh darn it. Bless your heart.
Oh.
All right, which of these do we want to do? Do we want to greet her with a simple hi? It doesn't seem like it's very fitting for royalty, but it's a choice. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you, but I'm lying about it. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you? ? You're giving yourself a little bit of an out there. Continue down the stairs. Maybe don't even say anything.
Yeah, a couple of these options you haven't had yet.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like the lie, I'm here to save you, I don't remember that.
Definitely don't.
Yeah, in this context, I am pretty sure you haven't gone down to the basement without the knife yet.
Well, I guess if Nancy's original commit to the bit was saving the princess, I guess I have to bring out the chaotic nature. And just lie to her and be like, we're here to save you.
Oh,
So
are we gonna be that bitch?
We're gonna be
God.
that. Hashtag that bitch.
Oh man, let's do it.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Oh no, she believes us.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. This is very surprising, I assume.
So surprising.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There is a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her. But regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
For lying to her. The moral compass is like, oh, you fucked up.
The moral compass is all over the place.
Just spinning in a circle.
It is spinning.
You know what? Let's talk to her first.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation. She's been lonely. She seems like she really needs someone to talk to. Let's talk.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, look at all these options.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
That's a good question.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world.
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade.
Whoa.
That's
Go
not
back
the choice.
upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. Rude!
Yeah, for real. I'm not. Look, I was talking about chaos, but I don't look. Hashtag that bitch, but that's real rude.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they're keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
Let's do our explores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've definitely asked a couple of these before, but she was more hostile at the time.
Maybe this time, I mean, maybe she has a name that is beyond princess, maybe, perhaps?
Let's see. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Sus.
Mm.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Can you imagine being named Princess?
Dr. Girlfriend?
So we're following up. So your name, so Princess is your
So,
name.
is Princess your name? I kind of love that. Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. That's dodgy as all heck.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I've been here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay. That's weird.
Agree?
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Yeah, now it's like we lied to her, and now she's lying to us, and now I'm like, you know what? I don't like being lied to. Just because I started it doesn't mean you have to finish it.
Oof. That moral compass is a spinning. What's the next one? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Holy.
I mean, if she doesn't know her name, does she know the reason? Is she gonna lie about that too?
Was she
Let-
born down here?
Did you eat the corpse of your mother? Like, what's happening?
Was she born sexy yesterday, as the trope goes?
Yeah, that trope, I swear.
All right, so I guess we are figuring out the reason, perhaps, why she's down here.
Yeah, we still don't have any answers from any of our other playthroughs why she's locked up down here or who locked her here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do that one?
Yes.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better to trust than whatever she comes up with.
For once, I'm siding with the narrator.
But you're the hero.
I know. I'm the hero of trying to self-preserve right now.
What have you been eating or drinking?
Yeah, or drinking, since she's been down here for so long that she's forgotten her name. Huh? What?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Dodgy
Okay.
as all heck.
Yeah. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right? Am I wrong?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life?
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear. Oh. Sorry.
I was like, man, she's searching for a while.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
But
She's
you don't
terribly
know that.
pragmatic about this, but
Mm.
she's also
But,
being dodgy as all heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like of course I wouldn't believe you're not even remotely telling the truth.
But you're also not saying anything.
Exactly. Like this is supposed
It's
to
not
be
helping your
built on
case.
trust, and the trust isn't giving. Like, what are you trying to say?
Trust is a two-way street, honey.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're going down a one-way dead end. That's what's
Mhm.
happening right now.
Do you want to do the last explore?
mm.
Or are we set on doing something else?
See, I'm thinking about that.
What happens if we examine the chains? Because, like, I don't think we've done that one before.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't think so. You know what? Let's do that, because I have a feeling since she doesn't know the reason or doesn't want to tell us the reason that she's down here, us stating our purpose, I feel like we're just
Okay,
gonna
but-
get some sassy answer that I don't want to do.
All right. Well, what
Which one do we wanna
flavor of
do,
examine
though?
do we want then?
Yeah, do we want to stick with the lie, the whole I'm here to save you, but I'm lying about it, or the actual I'm going to save you, don't make me regret this? Should we keep going with the lie?
I feel like we need to keep going with the lie. Like I said, just
Gotta
because I
commit.
started the lie train doesn't mean you need to finish it.
All right.
Let's do it.
So it's I can't believe you, or I can't believe they've been
Mhm.
keeping you down here.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Whoever? Does the narrator not know who locked the princess down here?
Clearly not, or he's just lying again. Okay. Okay, so my thought process. Hear me out. If we go back upstairs to check, we can go grab Steve.
It's true.
We are lying, so yes, very true.
Yes. So we're gonna go back upstairs to check to see where the key is.
Sure.
Mhm. Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here? We should try the door?
You
Or
try the
should we do
door,
the-
but it's locked
Oh.
from the outside.
Uh-huh,
Oh,
because of course it is. Perhaps we should yell for help? Because screw this person, whoever locked us down here. Steve, was it you?
Steve! It too,
Steve,
Steve!
you've forsaken us.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I'm trying to get Steve.
Oh boy.
Narrator doesn't know that.
So I guess
Fine.
we're going back.
Try as he might, the
downstairs.
narrator does not know your thoughts, I think.
He should be. He should just know.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you had just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Easier for whom?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice. I will give a slight warning ahead here in case anyone is sensitive. There is going to be blood shortly.
Okay.
Yay.
Hooray. If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh! That was not the blood I was expecting.
No, that was not what I was
Yeah.
expecting to see. Wow.
She barely
Okay,
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Jesus Christ.
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's Steve from upstairs! You're not sure how he made his way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Or we could Steve, god damn it. Or we could use Steve to free her.
You won't like what happens if you use Steve to do that.
Okay, so we lied. We're definitely gonna slay her, right? That's where we're going with the bit?
I think that makes
We're
sense.
slaying. We're slaying.
We are slaying.
Slay.
I'm sorry you just bit off your arm, but it's time to die.
It's like, if you're in such a hurry to die anyway, I guess we'll help the process along.
Thanks for coming in clutch, Steve.
Without hesitation, you bring Steve down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
That doesn't look like her back. Oh, there it is.
Now it does.
The
like her
wound
shoulder
drives her
blade.
to the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
boy.
no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Oh boy. You bastard! Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
We had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
I'm not so sure.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
Slay, 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 slay!
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around. Damn, I'm mad we just I give up.
Yeah. I
No,
feel
we
like
are not giving. We're not.
No, I think
We're too
No.
far
we're
in.
committing to it.
Yeah. We have to finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me? What's that about not making it out here alive?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges toward you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop, neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend. But you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry about such things. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 2. The Witch. Hey, you're on a path in the woods. Crazy, huh? Princess, slay.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Wait, like, hasn't this already happened?
Okay, no.
Okay. But I died. What am I doing here?
She's just gonna kill me again?
But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I feel like we should leave. We did our due
We
diligence.
did our
We're done.
duties.
We're
We did our
done.
due
Goodbye.
diligence. We did a killing.
Hang on a
We
second.
actually went through with it this time, so I think you know what we should pat ourselves on the back. We did a great job, so we should go home and get some rest.
Hang on, before we do, I do want to double check something real quick.
I kind of want to do the why am I here again? We already slew the princess.
Oh, that's also true.
Just, because as an explorer, it's not going to choose any paths.
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah. So if we don't get an answer that we agree with, we are leaving.
Right?
That is what we're doing.
I already did this once. I already got killed once. No. I refuse. None.
There we go. I just want to pop out the actual youtube.com chat to make sure that it is going, because OBS chat is not updated. And I just confirmed that YouTube chat has not updated, so
Oh,
that's fine. People will watch it on the playback.
dear.
Okay. Anyway, so we are going to say. Sorry,
Yeah,
which one?
we already slew the
Yeah.
princess.
Yes.
Yeah, we already did the thing.
I can assure you, you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. For that matter, people don't just spring back to life after dying. And the two of us are meeting for the very first time, don't you know?
You are a lying son of a bitch.
Yeah.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now who wants
that's
the
a new voice?
Who wants the new voice this time?
I can take opportunist. That'll be fun.
Sure.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest. I'm not sure we can trust him.
You know I can hear you, right? it's gonna be a mite harder than you think to keep secrets from me, y'all.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Oh, slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. Meant to say we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Oh, hello, Yakim Barrett. We just said there was no one chatting, and now we have a chatter. Good.
Yay! Hello.
Yay. We know YouTube chat is now working. Thank you for confirming and welcome.
Thank you.
to the
Confirmation
chat.
Thank you for saying you're a big
received.
fan. I'm very flattered.
Sweetie.
Anyway, I think
think
we
we
have
should be-
we have done this dialogue before.
Have we?
The only
Okay.
variation would be with like whatever opportunist dialogue is in there.
But I'm not happy, so we're turning around to leave.
Oh, okay. We are committing to the bit.
We're committing to the bit.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
well if we are, I'm gonna save here real quick.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
God!
boy.
Oh no! Is the
Oh
menacing
my
music gonna
gosh.
start? I don't like this. I need an adult.
Oh my gosh.
I
All
don't
right.
like this.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Huh? Oh.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray. Okay, good. There was
Excuse
something
me?
else I thought was gonna happen.
You can't tell us what to do. I guess she did because now the option's gone.
Princess, or is that a different voice?
That's the entity.
Oh, the entity. Oh my. Okay.
Oh, that's right, because I can tell. Yeah, by the font.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll go to the cabin.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh,
If it's for
Fine.
you.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, a warning before you go any further. Lying and cheating will happen.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done. Heh. What the heck is the upper? Oh my! What?
I'm sorry. What is
The
that?
interior
Oh
of
God!
the
There's the
cabin
mirror again.
is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. Remember what we were saying earlier about not having to redraw backgrounds?
I'm going to need to open Webster's dictionary and look up the word cabin because I am confused by the many versions of cabin we have seen, and only the first one ever really looks like a cabin. This is a tree vine house. This is not a cabin. And you can't tell me otherwise. I am just stating the truth.
This seems a lot closer to a hobbit hole than it does a cabin.
Except the hole is very high up in the sky because clearly we can see the
The sky.
stars.
I mean,
Yeah.
cabins can have a lot of variation to them, you know. There's a lot of creativity in interior design.
You are really stretching this. I'm sorry. You
Oh, you didn't say nothing
I'm
about
just
the mirror
saying,
on the
there's a lot of
wall.
variation in how one can decorate a home.
okay, sure. I
Yeah.
guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
But to commit to all of the bits every single time that we come to whatever this quote unquote cabin is, we are going to question why you keep saying nothing about the mirror on the wall.
Hell yeah.
I don't get what you're talking about because there isn't a mirror. There's like a shelf and a door and a blade and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I missed that time? There was actually just an option just to approach the mirror and not even question it.
True.
Because
We'll have to
yeah,
keep
because you know
that.
what the
Do that.
narrator's going to say at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But either way, there is definitely a mirror.
We don't know until we confirm. But he says there isn't one. That's gotta count for something, right?
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome.
I think we've picked
I
that one
am.
like
Do
twice
it.
now.
I
Because we
wanna
have to do
see.
it. We have to do
It
it.
has to be picked whenever the option's available.
Yes.
Clearly.
Now you get it.
Oh, I'm sure we'd look great. If only there were some sort of reflective surface we could examine. Absolute shame there isn't anything like that around here.
You do see it, right? I don't know how to read you.
I see all sorts of things.
Clearly not this mirror.
Balance. Wow, so restrictive. Why not be open-minded?
Because this isn't a cabin. Okay, but do you see the mirror? It's a simple yes or no question.
Help me out here, will you?
I will help you out in a second as soon as there is not a cat standing in front of my computer monitor. There we go.
Cat, Cat, can you tell me, is there a mirror? Please tell me I'm not going crazy.
Meow.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes or no?
I'm not lying to y'all. There's no mirror. Why would I lie about that?
Oh, good. Oh, you
Just
were
go-
such a
go
liar.
approach the mirror.
Oh, yeah, we're approaching the mirror.
Such a liar.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. Not much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin roots. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh,
One day.
show off.
One day, that mirror will be there.
Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
The opportunist would be great in politics.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll take Steve.
Yeah.
Do we
Let's
take Steve with us
him.
this time? Okay.
Yeah,
This
we'll
seems
take him
imposing.
just because he's on a muddy stool. I don't want to leave him there.
Yeah. You take the
He
blade from the
deserves better.
shelf. It would be very difficult to slay the princess and save the world without Steve.
Hmm.
If you say so. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't need to know we have it.
That's not actually a bad idea.
I'm glad you agree.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of the of an opening below. Excuse me. A little. There we go.
Bless.
Bless
Bless
yes.
you.
The edges of
I'm
an opening
sticking to
below.
the bit.
It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with every intake of breath. The princess lives here. Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I can feel my lungs coughing up right now.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, that's perfect.
I gotta stick with the English accent now.
Mhm.
I started off part 1 with it.
Yeah, well, it's very witchy. It's very appropriate.
Oh, good.
You know what? I'm offended. I'm not nasty.
Do it. But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think aloud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Bam.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Thank
Holy.
you.
There's no window.
You descend
This
the basement steps, entering into the dark, windowless room below, yes.
Also, she's very animal-like this time around, too.
Mhm.
She's kind of gremlin-y,
Very
but she's got like a
fitting.
lion tail.
Yeah,
With how she came at us last time.
that's
Mhm.
true.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
I love how she's like slowly becoming Irish or Scottish or something.
I don't know what's happening, but she's definitely getting
Traveling.
more and more Irish.
She's traveling across the seas.
She's Fae, that's what's happening.
Exactly.
Well, that's no fair. How would she know that? So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment in the woods about having been here before, and now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, you've already been here, haven't you?
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Call it deductive reasoning.
Well, you seem to be great at it.
Well, thank you.
So, you really don't remember us, do you?
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Aw, you jealous?
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Is it all behind us?
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Don't talk to her. You are just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. Sorry about last time. About that.
Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right?
I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
You scared me, okay? When you saw it gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand.
We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones?
Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
Why do I have a nagging... Oh wait, that's your turn.
Yeah. Why do I have a nagging feeling that you're going to stab me in the back if I help you get out of here?
I don't want to hurt you. Clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
I like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now.
Slay the princess. It's the name
And
of
then
the game.
just slay the princess without saying anything. I love this ooh sort of mouth she's got going
Oh
on.
yeah. Everybody loves this.
It's disarming, isn't it?
It kind of is. What was? Wait, scroll down. There was an explore option. I'm like, we have to choose this. Hold on. That one. The look I know.
This one?
Yeah,
Maybe
we should team
we
up.
should team up.
We should team up.
Let's try that.
All right.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out, after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone. I think, is there a new option now?
Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do the.
Oh, I guess there's. I guess
the-
I'll cut you out of here.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Hmm.
You scared me by gnawing your arm off, so I stabbed you. I kind of want to see what she says
Yeah.
here.
Things did get out of hand, didn't they? But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led to murder.
It was a suicide pact.
And you started it.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of did.
Yeah,
we
but she
kinda
finished
did.
it.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out, right?
Uh-huh.
God.
Yeah. Just checking for new options.
What happens if we give her the blade? Like, I'm actually genuinely curious. I don't know if we should choose it, but I'm so curious.
Hmm.
You know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
What, really? Okay.
Yeah, really.
I mean, if
Okay.
you want to team up with her, yeah, we want to gain her trust. It
And I
seem-
mean, she is technically chained to the wall, so if it takes her the time to cut through the chains and
Doesn't it just mean she'll cut her own hand off this time?
I mean, yeah, she did nod it the first time. Damn it.
It doesn't
Why you
really
gotta
seem to
make
be
good
fair.
arguments?
Just saying.
Hmm.
What happens if we give her the blade?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I
Do
mean,
you
if we
have
want
any
a
other
team,
explorers you want?
Yeah,
I
are
don't
there
think
any
there's
other explorers you want, just in case?
You know what? Let's do the "Don't worry, the blade isn't for you" or for
Yeah,
Karen.
let's do that.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Oh, then we ain't giving her the blade.
The princess grins as the
there you
chains
go,
fall
don't even
from
need it.
her wrist.
She could have gotten out of those this whole time. That sneaky little.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Can we take her hand and frolic out
Mhm.
to the outside of the cabin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a new one.
I'm mad. I'm surprised the explorers are the same, considering
Oh no, wait, that was there before, yeah. Other
The
well, we do
nagging
get let's
feeling.
leave as the option by itself now.
Oh, yeah, just leave
Okay.
the princess. And then there's still the one we wanted originally, the whole, here, take the blade.
Yeah.
See, but-
Sorry
but
about
no-
last time.
What do we want?
Now I don't want to choose that.
And I don't think we want the bottom ones.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. You know what? Okay, let's leave. Take my hand. We'll go frolic outside the cabin.
Yes. Let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time, until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow. Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone's gonna turn their back on anyone else, she's gonna turn her back on us.
It shouldn't matter who leads or who follows. We're working together here.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
We're armed, and she's not. What is she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Don't say that.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Are we still gonna give her the blade?
No. Absolutely not.
To trust or not to trust, then?
I feel like if we say you first, she's going to lock us down here. I can see us walking up the stairs, her pushing us falling, and her locking us down here.
You could be right.
Yeah. Instead of giving her the blade in a probably not smart gesture of trust, let's go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Step
go
onto
then.
the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you, watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No, the stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But
Oh, sorry, that skipped past for some reason.
it's okay, it was only one word.
Oh.
It was just but.
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Why did you just say that?
I think we know why.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing, the princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together, you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally, you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Oh god.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Wait. Why won't we be getting up?
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
Have you considered not being like that?
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
And yet, here we are. Paralyzed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you'd done.
That ooh face is killing me right now.
Yeah, right?
I
Could
can't
have
get up.
gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Exactly. And that's what it was a show of faith. And you had to
it
go
didn't
and
pay
ruin
off,
it.
unfortunately, in this case.
She's got like her own broken arm under her too.
That's probably like a dislocated shoulder too.
Mm-hmm.
We would have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Yeah.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood, and knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, now stab her in the back. Do it now. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it, and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first?
Because then you'd have had to lie to her, and you're a terrible liar.
That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point.
It would have been a good point if it had actually worked, but it didn't work, did it?
Well, it's not my fault nobody listened to me.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, so she's got it as bad as us. Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
It certainly seems that way. Oh, way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place up to shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
It's happening. It's happening.
There it is.
Ah!
Devoured by the arms. What a way for us to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? These are the same options as last time,
Yeah.
I believe.
I think so. Do we just want to skip them and approach the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach.
Gaze into your reflection.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled.
Whoa.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I'm gonna have to still look it up.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
For these
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Yeah. And as usual for these, we can probably just go through most of them in order.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gotcha.
Click. Rhetorical. I'm not rhetorical. I've only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of these flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars. And there are people, I think. At least, there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart.
Aw.
Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Sorry, I was skimming that second option.
Oh, yeah.
uh, do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Now we got some options on this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, he does, but I don't know why. But I know this for a fact.
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
Ooh.
He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him.
He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, he does exist in the spaces beyond.
But just not in the long quiet,
Mhm.
obviously.
Not in the long quiet.
Hmm.
The one I personally feel compelled to is you and I are finally going to have answers.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
compelled to, when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Remember, I told you this is a chaos run.
That
Chaos
sounds like the
run.
middle point between those two is I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
Well, that's what the first one is, isn't it? Just I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we acknowledge the narrator. We assume that the next one is like we assume he has some sort of form. He's really bad at giving us answers, but because of that, and we're so frustrated with being killed over and over again, we're going to kill him instead and see what happens.
You know
Is
what? I
that
think
what
I'm
we're
going to
going
side with Zetchi on this one because I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone pick this option.
Okay, let's do it.
I have arrived.
Chaos incarnate.
And when he does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him.
If he drives you towards my destruction, then he is steeped in delusion, for he does not know me. Just as I hold compassion for you, and you hold compassion for me, you can hold compassion for those who have wronged you.
Oh, when you put it like that.
Wow.
I don't like this
that got
answer.
a lot deeper. How
I
many
don't
more
like this
vessels do you
answer.
need?
Yeah, how many more?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
We finally have an answer because she just was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, bring me some more.
Yeah.
A couple more.
And now she's like, oh, it feels like I just need like one more.
If this
I'm
is the
going
last,
Really?
wait, if this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I want to see what she says for the first one. I think we've asked her before, and she just said like, whatever works.
Yeah.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay, so we still have the option to say that.
Yay!
Before we pick one, I will ask Nancy how you're feeling, because I know that you were running out of steam even before we started.
I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm doing okay for a bit.
Yeah?
She's energized now that she's here and making choices.
And being a really weird, creepy princess who's held together by hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a relatively
those hands at our
short
waist are
route.
strong.
There are ways
they're
to make this
holding-
route longer, but this is a nice short and sweet version of it.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
right. Well, we
let's
lucked out
see.
on that one.
If this is the last stage, I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You know, I'm gonna click it just to see if what I think is gonna happen is gonna happen. Oh, never mind.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Wow, really? You can just wait?
How many times do we get to click that?
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Well, that's getting very meta.
Yeah.
You'll always come back to the box because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting, by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Now, before she does anything, I'm just gonna back us up real quick here. Because she will crash my game, and I don't want to fiddle with OBS right now.
Ah, okay.
I just wanted to hear that dialogue because it's very nice.
Gotcha.
Thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, so I guess we're ready to head back.
I don't want to attack her, so we're gonna go back.
We're
I think it's similar to what happens when you try to destroy your body. She's like, nah, sorry dog, you can't.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. And we're back at chapter 1 again. Who wants to be the narrator this run?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path is a cabin. And the basement of the cabin has a princess.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, why am I doing
so
this?
aggressive.
I like this vibe for the narrator.
Yes, you know what? Now you're the narrator.
Thanks for volunteering, Nancy.
You're here to slay her, cause if you don't, it'll be the end of the world.
Okay. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
What am I doing? Don't mention it. All part of the job.
I can't.
Petition to rehire Nancy to revoice the entire narrator script with this voice.
No! But yes, but no, but yes. Okay, so you make your way up to the short path of the cabin and you'll find the princess inside.
Oh,
my
I love
God.
this.
Okay.
I've given my avatar heart eyes just for this.
This is a voice I swore I would never use. Why did this
Oh
one
my
have
God.
to come out?
Narrator speedrun any let's go, Nancy.
I mean, it's the last route. Go for it. Just go for it.
So, like, usual warning before you go any further. She'll lie and cheat and stuff. Don't believe anything she says.
We're not gonna go through with this though, right? Because she's a princess, so we're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I love how I can sit back and just enjoy this.
These are the actual voices in your head, aren't they, Zetchi?
Yeah. Yes, all the time.
The interior of the cabin is entirely bare, air stale and musty, and the floors and walls are painted in a huge layer of dust. It's super dusty in here. The only furniture is the plain wooden table, and on it is Steve. Steve is your implement. If you're going to want to do this right, you should probably have Steve along.
I mean, that just goes without saying, right?
I'm just an observer at this
Oh my god, I'm torn now. Because I still want y'all to choose your own way, but I feel like there's a particular route that goes well with this voice.
Then, you know what?
You know what you have to do.
The collective we,
Yes.
this is the one run where we will allow you to dictate what happens.
I feel like there's a particular route that goes well with this energy.
Oh my god.
Then that's what we're going with. Lead
Do it.
us.
Okay.
Just do
Lead
it.
Well, we
us.
do need Steve for that.
Okay.
Okay. You take Steve from the table. It'd be rather difficult to go about slaying princesses and saving the world without Steve, so good job.
I'm so glad we're doing good. Good job, us.
I don't want balance to see this.
Oh my god, until he responds in chat.
The door creaks open as always. There is a staircase faintly illuminated by unseen light in the room below. It's super oppressive down here. Heavy, dank, you know, the rotty stuff that you get in people's basements in Toronto. If the princess really lives here, killing her is probably like a good thing, right?
Real, I leave my money to the people of Calgary so they can move somewhere decent energy.
Jesus. So true. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous? I mean, it's almost like she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's super part of the manipulation.
Oh, got it, I got it. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Girl, I am coming right away.
I have so much tea. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. Probably not the best thing they could have gotten her from Pandora, but you know, limited selection.
You gotta accessorize with what you're given.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
Oh, she's so coldly beautiful with that manacle, though. Like, it could be the next thing. It could be fetch.
Like focus.
And you there? Are you, like, here to kill me or something?
I mean, nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
I mean, you know, we should. I think it would, like, go a long way to building trust with her, you know, I think.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. You know, it's fine. We can totally decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Like, we could chat all night, and maybe she's a monster, you know, but it wouldn't be cool if we just, like, killed her in cold blood, right?
You tighten your grip on that blade, because God knows the last time that thing was cleaned, it's probably super sticky anyway.
I mean, you're probably right.
Like, you poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use Steve now, won't you?
Bitch, don't bring Steve into this.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate, it'll be too late. So you should probably just finish what you came here to do.
I mean, but like, are we sure she's not armed, girls?
I'm positive.
Like, super sure? Cause I'm not. To be totally honest, I think I want to keep my eyes peeled. If she's got a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
You know what, Steve? You came here to slay, and we're gonna let you slay.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately, your earlier suspicions prove correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you right in the neck.
Ow, like what the fuck?
Yeah, holy shit. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. Better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
I guess before we commit to this route, I probably should say it is a somewhat bloody route, but it is also kind of a funny route.
Okay.
Well, is it funny because it's actually funny or funny because of us?
It's actually funny too.
Okay.
Die! Wow. I didn't know I could just choose to die, like, on the spot.
Yeah.
I don't know
On
if it
cue.
affects anything or not, but
On cue, just die.
Mm-mm.
I think I broke a nail.
Are you serious? The wound in your neck is too much for you to bear, and you collapse to the floor of the basement, rapidly bleeding out. Are you happy?
I mean, at least I'm gonna reduce how much blood gets on my clothes.
The princess stands over you with an intense curiosity as you fade away, you useless slug.
Oh, did you say something there, Zachi?
I did. Did it not pick up?
Yeah, it didn't pick
No.
up.
Oops.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Nice work, dummy. The razor.
Okay, but we didn't want to break any more nails.
Alright, so you're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin's a princess. You're here to slay her. And then if you don't, it'll be the end of the world.
So pretty much the same options as always for this.
Yeah, those don't look any different.
Mm-hmm.
From here, I think we're okay to give the wheel back to y'all.
Okay. Well, you're still the voice of the heroes. So,
Sure.
Getting some. Well, these are all the same, right?
Mostly.
then we should probably just proceed to the cabin.
Yeah,
I
might as
guess?
well.
Yeah.
Let's
or,
sally
or
forth,
whatever
girls.
manifestation of the cabin decides to show up this time.
So, like, before you go any further, she's gonna lie and cheat and do anything in her power to stop you from killing her, so, don't believe anything she says.
Oh gosh. I think,
Should I take this?
it depends. Do you want to be keeping the princess as well?
Sure, why not? He couldn't be more on the money. But if we're really doing this, are we really doing this? Aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Well, we know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. God.
Just, stay focused and you'll be fine.
All right, let's proceed.
Oh, what are we about to see now?
Cool.
Okay, it's a cabin, but
So the cleaning staff haven't been here in ages.
But it is a cabin. That is a slight refresher.
The cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards and splinters everywhere. Don't touch anything. The only furniture of note is a table in the corner, and Steve is perched on its edge sexily.
damn, okay, I'm gonna say Steve about to slide off. He's holding on for dear life, but all right, he's sexually grabbing on for dear life.
I mean, I can
Sexily
kind of
lounging on the
see...
edge of the table.
Yeah, I kind of imagine, you know how, for Sports Car or Sports Illustrated, and, you just had to have, a hot chick just, perched precariously on a car.
That's
Same thing,
Steve.
but it's Steve.
I feel like we need to see a fan art that's sexy Squidward, but it's Steve.
Yeah, it's Steve. Sexy Steve.
Someone in chat get on that.
There's a reason why he's the only thing worthy of note in the room. So, Steve will be your implement. You're probably gonna want Steve if we're gonna do this right.
But I think we need to I think we need to go to the mirror before we do anything. We need to see how handsome we look. How
Do it.
fabulous.
You walk up to a wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There's not much really to see here.
Girl, what are you talking about? This is so not a wall, it's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we get this nasty grime off.
Yeah, you reach forward and you rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Wow, we super need a Manny right now, but oh well. But anyway, there was a mirror here a second ago.
And now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
You have, Cleo's drunk foster mom energy.
What do we think? Do we want sexy Steve or nah? Do we want to leave him sexily purged?
I mean, we may as well have something with us if we go down into a dank basement that's sexy, because it's definitely not us. Not with those mannies.
Oh, true.
You take Steve off that table. It'd been difficult to slay princesses without Steve, so, good job.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Right? Let's let her have it, girls.
So ratchet. The door creaks open, revealing what must have once been stairs forever ago, like the last time we had proper cleaning staff in here. The fractured slats look like they've been torn from their source and jammed into the wall, so probably not done by the best craftsmen. The air seeping up from below has a metallic quality to it, kind of like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. Girl, if someone lives here, killing them is probably going to be doing them a favor.
That can't be seen in polite society living in a place like this. Like, God.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be like anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head, girl. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
My mind went blank. I'm like, I don't know what voice I want to do for this.
I think the fakest fake bitch you could imagine.
Oh my god!
Okay, alright. I hope you come down here to rescue me! I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Damn, okay.
Not IRL.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, and her eyes follow you from across the room.
Ellie, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here. Come on now. We're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You're here to rescue me, right?
You're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
Do you remember what happened last time?
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
Can we just talk things through?
I don't have the key.
Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both need to just let bygones be bygones. Oh my god.
What happened after you died last time?
What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world. And you slashed my throat last time.
That one's like super honest. I'm kind of tempted to go with that one. Nobody has to die.
Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out?
Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye!
Screw it, slay the princess.
What if we're both honest with each other?
Yeah, you sounded drawn to that honest answer.
It's just refreshingly honest. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just stop playing our bitchy games and just
Yeah, let's just
here's what's happening.
Yeah,
We
let's
know
drop
how
the
this is going to
facade.
end.
What's going on?
That doesn't sound like me.
Last time, what are you talking about?
It's like the two of you are obviously working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
So obviously.
I'm like terrible at spotting liars, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones who loop back at the start. Somebody else has to remember, right?
Yeah. So something's obviously up, and we can all tell she's lying. But the thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is. Not like dimension hopping or time travel or whatever nerdy stuff you think you're doing. I know you have a knife. Just don't, okay? Just don't.
That seems in
Just
line with what
don't.
we wanted.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why
She
would
gets
I stab
more
you to
and more
death?
deranged.
I don't know you. You haven't even given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides. Okay. I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Yeah, it sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she's going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Sorry, I was looking at chat for a sec. Hi, Lucas. Lucas thinks plot twist the narrators working together with the entity.
It feels like it sometimes. Just because she's acting like she's gonna stab you doesn't mean she actually has the means to do it. But you know who is armed? You. So maybe stop thinking so much and just go do your job. Okay?
I guess, yeah, but I'm nervous, even with Steve.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and just, deal with her, like now, before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Oh, there's a new one.
Prove
Well,
it.
Prove it then. Prove you don't have a knife.
Prove it.
Prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't. Teehee.
Yeah. So she gives you a smile, the really sassy kind, looks you like dead in the eyes, and pulls her hands out from behind her. And oh, look! She's not holding anything. Now go do your job.
But look at this. Hands. Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Her smile gets even wider as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves too. Look at how few stabbling implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically isn't actually zero.
But what if you're hiding it somewhere, like, secret?
Like where up her butt?
I've shown you all my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, That sounds like I'm lying. But I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me. Oh, wait. God, I hate this red text.
Yeah, there should be
My
a comma
secrets-
or a period after that only there, I feel like.
Yeah. My secret zones are for me only. They have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment. Her expression goes flat. She's totally lying.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden here.
Sorry.
Eryn, are you panicking? What's happening?
No, I'm laughing. I mean, kind of believe her on that one. She seems so serious. I mean, who would hide anything there?
You can't even keep a straight face. Voice actors getting fired. 101.
Reason for
Of
firing
course.
to excessive corpsing.
Oh, God. Of course. But that doesn't mean she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed. I feel like, should we keep pushing on that she's gonna stab us? When she's just like, I literally proved that I'm not.
Probably.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
She is, though.
Do it.
Oh, someone's
Do it.
spamming blush emojis in the chat.
Oh my god, why?
That's so rude of you. Passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that? Huh? Silly little bird face. Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here. But he doesn't know anything. He thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one right around in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you don't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally get around to just dealing with her?
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're, you're kind of acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. My whole world.
Then maybe you should behave with a little bit more humility. A bit of self-deprecation could go a long way.
No, I have my dignity.
Fine. Then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I gotta say, I love this dynamic between this version of the narrator and the cheater that you both have
This
created.
version of the narrator has exactly the right lines.
Now, what do we think? Are we gonna keep pushing? Or are we thinking we have something to do?
I don't know.
Scroll down a bit to our other options for a second.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. I love that as an option. So good.
And then she's probably gonna be like, "Didn't you learn from last time you shouldn't turn your back to me?"
Yeah, she would say that.
Yeah, we learned that like twice now.
Yeah. She's 100% going to try something if we get closer.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking, Nancy? Should we slay or do we just approach like fools?
Well, we were cheated last time, so I guess slay.
Slay!
Slay.
Even though the other one is funnier to say, I think we should probably slay her.
All right, screw it. We're gonna slay.
The princess fell silent. Her smile is vacant as you charge across the room.
That is an extremely vacant smile.
It encompasses the like, no thoughts, head empty.
Yeah, does.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now. But make sure you keep an eye on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
You hear that, Steve? We just gotta. Oh!
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers. At first. Then yours.
How? What does she even hit us with?
You. Oh.
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she has impaled you with. And then at the red, angry slit in the flesh of her thigh, where the blade has been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some weird extra metallic limb.
Nasty.
Guess she was hiding it somewhere.
Yeah. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You're going to die now.
And with a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The timing of the sound effect after Zetchi's line was just perfect. You're going to die now.
Squelch. We get a chapter 3!
We get a chapter 3!
Holy shit! We get a chapter 3!
We get a chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods.
Nope.
No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we are not starting in the goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? Oh my. Okay, the interior of the cabin is sharp and is a weird mess of curved and battered sheet metal. Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you do?
I feel dizzy.
I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Good, it's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great. So obviously you've been here like how many times?
This I think is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility for me and my tiny brain. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Yeah!
Can we just stay focused? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table and...
We'll take it.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. Fine. It'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. So cool.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's the fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
I'd love to get started as just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You know what doors are, right?
But there isn't a door. It's just that mirror again.
Oh my god, there isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping in front of it. You must really think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door.
Let's just fumble with the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement, and it opens like you should.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just go get the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. I guess it's time for us to see her again.
Just stay focused. You'll be fine.
What?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on that basement stair because they're smooth and flat and metallic and unfortunately super slippery, which sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor, and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance, and she gives you a wry smile. Oh god, that's so creepy.
It looks like you don't have a way out. So, I'm not gonna play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We died twice, and nothing bad has come of it. We just need a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Squelch.
Yeah, so all of your internal bickering is cut short by the really wet, gross sound of slicing meat. From her arms erupts twin blades. This is getting kind of Assassin's Creedy. With her blood all over them, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chains clatter to the floor.
I do want to double check on this. Is this okay violence-wise? We can stop if it's too much.
I'm fine.
Yeah, just a
That
little
just-
surprising.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting
Yeah,
arm
but
blades.
after the leg thing, I'm a little bit more like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the leg was
Pretty
a lot.
much.
Man,
The fairy slash. Oh, neat. I finally caught up to live during gore.
yeah, she's
Sorry,
kinda-
Fairy. We're
Hi,
here
Fairy.
for your namesake. She is Faye and she is Slash.
Yeah. And also, I guess she wears like a flesh suit, because that's not actually what her bones are for.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's loose, and she's coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you? Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Holy shoot, there's a lot of things. Okay. We're gonna fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. That is shit advice.
Yeah, that's bad advice. We're going to appeal her authority. Huff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out.
We're going to unconditionally surrender.
Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her.
She has swords for arms. And we don't. We're panicking.
She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it.
All of
That's
these
what all
ideas suck.
Suck.
So, yeah, we have some options.
I mean, all of these ideas do kind of suck.
Yeah, they kind of do, but also
Because-
the panic.
Yeah. And who's not to say that the end of her dress, as the way that it's cut, also isn't like
Yeah.
secret knives?
Blades. Yeah. Maybe she's
Considering
got
everything
knives
is
in
made
her
out of
legs.
metal.
Yeah.
Lucas says this
Flirt
is
when
why I
someone
hate
tries
this
to
game.
murder you.
Valid.
Oh man. Flirting
Ash-
with someone when they're trying to murder you, that'll
Always
work.
works.
Mm.
I am actually kind of curious what we say in that one.
Yeah, I think of the ones that have been mentioned so far, I think we're leaning towards either flirt, panic, or these all suck.
Yeah. Hmm.
Please don't entertain me trying to flirt with a woman
He
who's
really
got knives
said
for
I'm the bone
arms.
of my sword. I can't. we're about the people die when they are killed rude in just a second.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Flirt, panic, or try something else.
What if we were flirting because we were panicking?
Panic flirting? Wow.
Panic
flirt.
Do we panic flirt?
We could panic flirt.
It's as good as anything else.
Do it. Okay, I tolerated it quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She is trying to kill you. She's gonna end the world if you don't stop her.
Yeah, do I have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not. I'm into it.
I can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all that cheating. I'd say she's pretty cute.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
I know
Oh
you
my
want to
God.
kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are?
I just feel like I really get you. I like you. Romantically, even. Maybe we could hash this out over a date?
How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death?
Give
What is the
her,
look?
give her blue steel.
Oh my god.
think I broke everyone else. I'm sorry.
I think we gotta. As she's asking what the look is, we gotta show them.
Oh my god.
The look? The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this. Oh, hang on. I'm looking for devious expression. Where is it on my list? There it is.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a grin. Unbelievable!
Plus 10 on our flag.
Oh my god.
Is that how it is? Yeah. Okay. I feel that.
No
I like you
actual
too.
way. No
Neat.
actual way.
Fairy / Flynn Rider's look or Fluttershy's look, yeah.
I'll be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it? Still going to kill you, but now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Or not. Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
She's still blushing, I can't.
Still blushing, the princess closes the distance between you, blades out. And she skewers you.
Ow. But worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit. What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know if, like, we died. Wait, hold on. I'm tripping over my own words. I've died too many times. I don't know if I like that we died without us even noticing. This really, really blurs some lines that I would, like, prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop staying dead. All of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now, we're extremely not dead.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
Well, no wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I guess we don't have time to talk about things before she, gets to us.
Okay. Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Dear Lord.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh, God, it's perfect. Okay, we're gonna fight her again. Holy shit, okay. We're gonna fight her again, and we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't feel it.
Yeah, these are the same options as before.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was
Okay, what about panic? We were gonna go with panic.
I think, yeah, let's
Yeah.
go for it.
we're panicking.
Panic.
Panic! It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires. Now, who was voice of the paranoid when we did the nightmare?
It was me.
Care to?
Yeah, I could do this. Just panic, flee.
And she skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
And then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Nancy?
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
And she skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. We've got to keep going. It doesn't matter how many times this take. We can't give up.
Okay, let's go again. Now, I don't think anybody's done this one. I think Nancy has the fewest voices so far. Do you want to do this one, Nancy?
Yeah. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. And she skewers you again.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough. See, we're getting better.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was me.
It's you again now.
It's me again. What did the opportunist sound like?
It was twangy.
Yeah, it was twangy. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. And she skewers you again.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Oh, I think that was me too. None of this is working. Think! And she skewers you. And then everything goes dark and you die.
We got
Holy,
a chapter 4!
Is that a chapter 4?
Mutually assured destruction. Ooh, what happened there?
Don't lose your head. We don't need to hear from you, narrator. We're in a cabin. And we don't need you. We'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Wait, Nancy, I think that was you, and I think I was skeptic.
Oh, maybe.
That's fine. Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
ho.
I remember you doing this voice.
Either, yeah, you did
What
the
if we throw it
contrarian
out
for
the
sure.
window? Yeah.
This one I feel was very sultry, I feel. If I remember
Maybe?
correctly.
I'll go with it. I don't remember, so I'll just go with it. Oh ho. What if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body! That wouldn't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. How about we stop thinking about the horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
By the way, the game auto advanced that one. I did not click.
Oh.
We're done. We are so done with the narrator.
Yeah, the narrator's just getting sidelined here.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. I guess you walk to the door and the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. Oh, we know.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. You sure you don't want me to, describe the stairs or this room or anything? It feels like I'm hardly even, being included.
Don't care. Just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement where the princess waits for you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again. Actually thought I've done it. I thought I cut you into so many pieces that you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. And that's okay with me. It's good, even. I like that.
Oh.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Oh.
I'm not gonna wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does?
Oh, you want me to talk now?
Well, yeah. She says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say I'd like you to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now!
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
What?
Ugh. And she becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in the cage of a chest. Yikes.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Balance. She really said unlimited blade works.
Jesus. Oh, I'm cringing so
People
hard,
do indeed
Balance.
die when they are killed.
Killed.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Hang on. Yes! Behold the perfect woman!
Remind me again what the contrarian sounded like.
Sultry.
Do you think we can just throw her out the window? That looked painful.
How? Is she still alive?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. All of this is fake. That's all. Just made it up.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Oh, that's just a sound effect on the track then, I guess.
I was like, is that all of us? Did you record us?
No.
Like, play it?
I guess it makes sense. Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Approach the mirror.
You do so.
Gaze into your reflection.
Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
Are you me?
I think you know what I am. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
Whoa. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
What are you? Are you something like me?
If you're not me, then what are you?
I have so many questions for you.
Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I guess this would make more sense if we were asking questions along the way, but...
Are you a part of me? Or are you something else?
You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I?
What is this place? Where are we?
Destroy the mirror.
Yeah, I wanted you to see all the options. Because spoilers, you can't ask all the questions.
You can't.
How many do we get? Do we know?
You'll get a sense.
Okay.
Also, there's more than 2 blinking eyes, I realize.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
actually
really?
Yeah.
probably a good spot to leave it for the night, because
Ooh.
if we do this now, we are heading into endgame territory, and I know that Nancy has to go in less than half an hour.
Yes, I do. And I should then that's probably a good spot to leave it.
Yeah, we can save here and think on what questions you'd like to ask the narrator for next time.
Why do you
Yeah.
keep telling me to slay the princess?
Submit your questions in the Google Doc, and we'll vote, and we'll ask them next time we see the narrator.
We'll have a retrospective next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get your pen and your notebook, and make sure that you take lots of notes. It's going to be open book, but we want to make sure that you are paying attention.
But yes.
Dial our hotline now and submit your questions.
But yes, that was a very good and fun final route to do.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That was so
I'd
not what I
forgotten that
expected
all
when
the
I set
voices
up.
come back, but for a voice actor playthrough, I think that's very fitting.
Yeah.
I honestly was not expecting the voices that I pulled out tonight.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Balance, you're not
Aw.
supposed to give me real bucks.
Real freedom dollars.
Yeah, those are US dollars too. They're freedom bucks.
Whoa.
The freedom.
Thanks.
Maybe it's
Balance.
it's
Well, thanks,
because
thanks,
we're
Balance. I appreciate that.
it's because we're a bird. We'll just, instead of a crow, we'll just say we're an eagle. 'cause
Wait, does this mean
Miracle.
we split the freedom bucks 3 ways?
I'm
Does that even-
I'm a magpie. I like shiny things.
I don't. Does it even? No, it does it go? No.
No, it just
Can't
goes
math
to
good.
me. But
Yeah, you could
Not
take
well.
it. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Exactly. I will see you whenever you're in town, and we will go for food.
Yeah.
Tasty food.
All $5.
All $5 dues.
I'll treat you to $5 worth of the food.
As
Which
long
you
as
probably
$5
can't
American dollars worth of the food.
in this
True.
economy. Good luck.
Oof. Well, that was a weird run. Like, I was not expecting things to start falling apart like that.
Yeah.
I was convinced that there's going to be at least like 5 more routes we could take.
Yeah, there are a bunch, but I like that they keep it tight and compact like this, because otherwise it runs the risk of dragging after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we ever hit the route that I personally was kind of trying to avoid with like the trigger warnings, or did we hit that and I didn't even realize?
I don't think we went there. Which one was the trigger warning you were trying to avoid again?
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Which one specifically bothered you?
Most of them didn't, but it was one that I was like, if we could kind of avoid that. Trigger warnings. Oh, that's not how you spell warnings. I was like, wanings?
Wannings?
Yeah,
Trigger
I was-
awnings?
It was a couple. It was a couple. Was it the tower or was it the Fury? I don't remember if it was, or was it the
Oh, it
Gray?
might be the
Hold on.
Fury, because that one involved something called self-degloving.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. It was either that or the Gray, but I feel like the Gray we
Gray
just
would
got
make
just based on.
sense.
Yeah.
But the Gray, I
yeah.
think you have to be very intentional at getting the Gray, so I think it was fairly easy to avoid.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, since we're here basically at the end now, I can tell you how to get/avoid the Gray. You get her either by intentionally saving her all the way until the very end of the save her route and then slay her at the very end of it.
Oh.
Or by, I think, did we do prisoner? Did we do? Yeah, we did, because we got to a princess who was like very chained up, right? That was
I don't recall that.
No?
No.
I feel like I would need this. I know as terrible as it sounds. I feel like I need to see a picture because I was like, if I see it, then I'd be like, oh yeah, we definitely got that.
Maybe we did.
And now
maybe we did.
I want to say we did.
Actually, I don't think we did. We did Stranger. We did Nightmare. Then Adversary / Eye of the Needle. And then today was Witch and Razor. That's 5, and it should be 5.
Okay.
So maybe we didn't do Prisoner.
Okay, so yeah, so we've somehow avoided a good amount of these.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, if you
know.
get to the prisoner route, however you get there also by slaying the prisoner.
Oh my.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well then.
So that's kind of good that even though there are multiple endings, we only really need 5 to kind of like get the gist of the route of the route. So that's
yeah. I like that it makes
good on their
every
part.
player's run more personal too. Like, which ones did you get first?
Yeah.
And then if you really want to be a completionist about it, you can go back and play again to get the rest, or you can just leave it there and leave it as your personal route.
Yeah. To answer Lucas's question, it depends on how you want to define save.
We tried to help her escape a couple times.
Yeah, we did take her out of the cabin a couple times.
Yeah, so if you consider that and that's not quote unquote slaying her, then yes, we have tried to save her. But again, it depends on what you mean by save.
Yeah, if you mean, did we do a route where we full bore went 100% save from start to finish? No, we didn't do that.
Yeah. We waffed it a bit. We definitely did not do that.
Well, we needed Steve with us, and
survived.
if Steve is with us, that means the princess is going to be hostile more often than not.
Yeah, that's also true. That is also true. So yeah.
But I wouldn't trade Steve for the world.
No. I mean, we threw him out the window once, and then he just continuously looped at one point, which was weird.
He also does tend to show up just like suspiciously out of nowhere to help us.
Yeah. When he I'm gonna just yeet myself down the stairs. Take me, hero. I am now here.
After the door has been locked.
Yeah, after you lock the door on us.
Yeah, so how does that work?
Lucas,
Thanks,
I
Steve.
won't fully answer your question about whether the save route is the only happy route, but I will say, no.
I mean, for the fact that Nancy and I have not played this game out of beyond what you guys have seen, I would be floored for my love of visual novels, and if in this sort of theme that the happy route is we save her, because that seems so illogical.
Yeah, I think based on what
game.
you've seen so far, it's not a spoiler to say, even if you try 100% to save her, no matter what, you will end up back in the Long Quiet eventually.
Yeah, and I mean that we proved that a couple of times where we're like, we'll save you, we're gonna take you out the cabin so we can go frolic in the woods, and then the Long Quiet's like, actually
no.
So
Suddenly,
eventually, no
everything
matter
goes
which
forward.
routes you take, you will wind up here eventually.
yeah, except here doesn't look like this. It looks different.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you to everyone that has joined us.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
our
It was
very
an experience.
Yeah, our silly antics for a very serious game.
Yes. That was very
Yeah.
appropriate for this final route, but I'm glad that y'all leaned into it.
We got a little bit unhinged. It's okay.
Just a little bit.
We broke Eryn for a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't get
And that
enough
makes
of
it worth
that.
it.
Like, both the way that the original voice actress delivers the line and the way that she delivered the line.
your turn to die now.
Oh.
Squelch.
But yes, we will have to coordinate definitely another time. I don't know. Now is the next time going to be like the last time for this? Like,
Yeah, it pretty
not
much is
us,
at this
but
point.
like the game. Gotcha.
Okay.
At this point, there's no more regular routes. It is end game time, pick your ending time.
Oh,
Gotcha.
jeez. Okay.
So we're definitely gonna have everybody show up with their notebooks and their pens and remember all the information that you've been seeing in the past previous streams and help us come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
As long as we have Steve. Steve has to be included in all of your answers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're automatically failing this class.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to do this exactly next week or not. We'll have to check our schedules, but we will try to do it on the soonest Thursday possible.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.